Welcome back, everybody. I'm back today with some updates on the EIDL, the grants, and the loans. I have more details around withdrawn applications. I'm going to cover some timelines on the grant and loan progress and give you tips on how to avoid delays. That's what this channel likes to do best. Keep you guys moving swiftly so you get your grant or loan increase processed as quickly as possible so that you can get the much needed funds that you guys need for your small business. All right, so share this video with everybody you know inside the EIDL program, whether they're in the grant or the loan program. There's a lot of great information contained inside. Let's get you all caught up. Welcome back, everybody. I'm back with a great lineup on the EIDL, the grants, and the loans. I want to cover some timelines here, some things that a lot of viewers are asking, what's taking so long on certain key aspects of the programs. And I want to give you some big tips on withdrawn applications, how to avoid some timeliness issues so that you don't end up having to go through the reconsideration process. So the key to everything that we talk about is making sure that we can get things done as fast as possible, keep you guys in the queue, keep the ball moving with the SBA so that you can get your loan increase as fast as possible. By the way, if you have not met me, my name is Edward Bilder. I'm a financial educator. I teach people how to fill their pockets so full. It's like turning your pocket into a clown car, right? You just keep pulling money out and pulling money out, and it never stops, all right? And don't forget, a special reminder, my crash course on Airbnb, that sale ends today at midnight. Today's the last chance to grab that crash course at half off. Get into the real estate game with a $50 bill. Start earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 cash flow in 3 days, and just keep repeating the process when you want to scale up to go bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? Don't have to own the real estate to do this. Check out my crash course in the description right now. It's half off until tonight, Sunday at midnight. Overwhelming numbers. You guys are amazing. Special shout out to Bella, who is taking the steps right now to advance herself, getting a new passive income in her future. Just amazing to see how many people are out there truly trying to change their lives and get themselves a newer and brighter tomorrow. So check out right now in the description my crash course on Airbnb, half off till tonight at midnight. All right, I want to get into the priorities 1 and priorities 2 status. I have some viewer feedback that is telling us that we still do not have anybody through the bank returns process. That's that ACH transfer. If the ACH transfer was rejected by a Chime bank or an app bank, don't use these banks, okay? Especially if you're out there applying for the first time. This adds tons of delays that you don't want to have happen, okay? Because right now, viewer feedback is nobody has made it through this process, and we're heading into week number 8, all right? So comment in the video if you've received your funds through the bank return process, your ACH transfer was caught up in limbo somewhere. Let me know in the comments if you got through this. And let me know in the comments if you didn't get through this. I want to know how many people out there are affected by this, okay? The speed of the reevaluation process, I want to talk about this here for a moment as well. So everybody out there who received a denial letter for their targeted advance grant or their supplemental advance grant, you can go through that reevaluation process, and some of the responses are much faster. So depending on what your denial is, some of the things like unverifiable information will take the longest to overturn the decision with the SBA. It may require you to submit some additional information to really verify that you are a true business. Maybe it's stamped copies of your taxes, maybe it's marketing information, maybe it's bank statements, maybe it's just more expansive to demonstrate that yes, you do qualify for the targeted advance grant. The easy ones that are getting through pretty quickly within 3 to 4 weeks time are confusions around low income communities, errors in the application, whether you filled out data wrong or you clicked the wrong box. Those are getting through much faster, about approximately 3 to 4 weeks. And new applicants, avoid these mistakes at all costs. All right, really read the questions well, and remember to avoid that app bank process because it is really hard to overturn. Also, one other comment out there for new applicants or priorities 1 or priorities 2. If you now live in a low-income community where you did not live in a low-income community prior to this, you do now qualify for the targeted advance grant. It's pretty much based on where you live today. All right, you will have to verify this with some copy of a utility statement. All right, you can send that into the targeted advance and the targeted advance reevaluation emails at sba.gov to get that process rolling before your application gets started, okay? Change the address now before you hit the denial letter and then have to go through this process all over again, okay? It's better to get ahead of things instead of behind the things, all right? Okay, I'm going to shift over now to the loan increases, okay, because there is definitely some info that I need to cover with you on withdrawn applications. There is a time mechanism to the replies back to the loan officer. So if a loan officer reaches out to you in email, in a phone call, they will pretty much indicate that you either have a 3, 7, or 10 day to get the information that they've requested back to them, or else you will be withdrawn. If they don't give you that information, ask them what the timeline is for you to return the information so that you could set yourself up and not be stuck in a withdrawn application process. It's a bit alarming here because some individuals out there in small businesses are getting stuck in ghosted loan officers where the loan officer quit and walked off the job. And so that timeline, that withdrawn process happened because the loan officer on the other side is the one who dropped the ball. So what happens? You'll receive a denial letter. It'll come to you and it'll basically indicate that you've gotten the process withdrawn, and now you have to go through the PDC reconsideration process. This process takes a long time to get through. In some cases, it could take up to 8 months from viewer feedback from 2020. And it's like starting the process all over again. You have to basically send them a new 4506T. And if you are stuck in all these scenarios where your taxes are in the backlog or you have zeros or ones, this could really draw out your process because you're going to need to resubmit all of that information all over again and go through these processes all over again, okay? And the PDC recon process is a long process, all right? Just remember a few things here. Loan officers today for the current applications are accepting the received stamp. The received stamp, okay, that is on the copy of your taxes. So if you go to a local IRS office and you go to submit your taxes for the first time, ask them to stamp it with the receipt date, and then you can send that information into the SBA, okay? Comment in the video here if you're experiencing something similar, if your loan officer is asking for different information around your 4506T or copies of your taxes. Let me know what you guys are experiencing so we can help everybody out here on this channel, okay? That's going to do it for today, guys. Don't forget to grab my crash course before you leave here. Half off until tonight at midnight, Sunday at midnight, half off. Get into that real estate game, $50 bill, cash flow in 3 days. You guys know the drill, okay? You can just repeat this process and scale it up to a massive empire, all right? And remember, I'm always looking for new partners in my B&Bs. You can find me on Instagram or leave a message in the description if you'd like to hear about partnering with me as well, okay? Don't forget, before you leave, grab your free stuff, your free stocks, your free crypto, your free sign-on bonuses, and remember that video that shows you how to take a 30-day challenge in a month's time. You could get $3,000 in free money just by clicking a few buttons with these platforms like Webull, BlockFi, M1 Finance, and Robinhood, all found in the description right now, giving away free stuff. You could go check them out. Grab yourself an extra $3,000 every month and watch that video and get yourself a new tomorrow, okay? I wish you guys all the best. If you need further assistance outside my free content found right here on YouTube, you can find me pinned in the top comment for a one-on-one consultation. Click the link, set up a phone call with me. I wish you all the best. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now. Where did I come up with the name for my channel? That's an interesting question. It actually goes back quite some time. I mean, obviously my last name is Bilder, Edward Bilder, right? But this goes back to like when I was a teenager, 16, all the way up until current. I was pretty much always a consultant before I really knew I was a consultant, because people would always say, if you need to know something, you just go ask Bilder. And it kind of just carried forward. It just made a lot of sense. I just hear that from my family, my peers, my friends, my colleagues, people that I've worked with in the past, people that I've gone to college with. They just say it rolls off their tongue. I'll just ask Bilder, and that's pretty much how the name of this channel came about.